Since we're in California, for those 20 meters from the car to the store, I need my shades. So, I have a little bag here too. Can I grab that?
Okay.
Thank you. The musician's choice. It's exit, of course. Where's the entrance? Here. Well, this is these are actually two TD20 kits combined into one hybrid monster. And I'm using two standard, TD20 brains and PD 120 and 125s up here, and my V cymbals, all standard issue stuff, but just a lot of stuff. And I'm using all KD7 triggers down here because they're small, real light, portable, and they feel great. And I've got 6 KD7 trigger setup down here that allows me to play differently tuned kick drums and snare drums or whatever other instruments with my feet while I'm playing other stuff with my hands. And it's always better to have more drums. Anyways, so, isn't it? So, oops, sorry.
The pedal situation is quite impressive.
Thank you.
Explain to us what you have going on there, because most people would have no idea what to do.
Well, what I do, in contemporary playing, what the feet are doing is probably just as important as what the hands are doing. Drumming is a very coordinated thing, and it's very modern and interesting to incorporate, more complex rhythms also played with your feet while you're doing stuff up here. And using multiple pedals and multiple, kick drums or whatever allows me to play more elaborate patterns between my hands and feet, and also allows me to play very unconventional sounds and rhythms and beats, incorporating differently tuned kick drums, etc. So this allows me to play like, if you play, a double bass drum beat, booga 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 booga, it's cool, but it's kind of old. So if you play simple things, booga booga bigga bigga booga booga bigga bigga, just use, instead of one sound, bass drum sound, two, or or 1, 2, it allows you to play a little more musical interpretations of the same old stuff. So that's really why. And it allows you to play basically the same stuff that you'd be playing with your hands. With your hands you also orchestrate a simple pattern, paradiddle, over different drums. And you can do the same thing with your feet. Instead of playing it all on one drum all the time, a paradiddle on the kick drum is cool, but it's not like anything super special, That's what it sounds like. But as soon as you split it over different, it sounds interesting. And it looks cool. Same stick, Thomas Lang's signature model, Vic Firth.
What's signature about that?
I'm told it's the beefiest drum set stick on the market. It's heavy and thick. That's what's special about it. I like the balance. It has a short taper. It has an acorn tip, which is a very dynamic tip, and the shape is perfect for what I do. It's has a super high response on metal surfaces, cymbals, but is very fat on surfaces that give, obviously, like drum heads. And it's thick, which means that it doesn't break easily. Has a short taper, which means that I can, really play this part of the stick like, I'm sure you know what it looks like when you start chewing through the stick on hi-hats, etc. It takes a long time to chew through this baby here. It's very beefy. And it's a very dynamic stick.
Do you like the lacquer finish?
I like the look. It's a kind of a tribute to Buddy Rich. It looks awesome when you've got it on stage. The white just translates real nicely when you move on the drums. So I like the sort of homage to Buddy Rich, and also the practical fact that it translates visually really nicely when you play.
What about the finish? Is it a lacquer or a sapphire?
It's a lacquer finish, and it's greasy, it's vegetable oil based, so it gets a little slippery. And that makes it sometimes necessary to sand off a little bit of the lacquer when I'm holding the stick, but it's always more important to look good than to feel good. So.